All right, quick break for a mail call. Got a letter from Joe at Joe's Premium Firewood, Joe's Firewood Videos. Let's open up and see what we got. I know it's a sticker, but it's probably going to be a prank or a joke or something like that, you know? Me and him, we watch Trailer Park Boys TV show. Oh, I see a bit of a letter in here. And we both have a laugh about bubbles in his shopping carts, you know? So there it is, Joe's Premium Firewood, Orangeville, Michigan. Joe says people in Orangeville, Ontario, they call him up and they ask for firewood, and he's like, nope, sorry, I'm in Michigan. Hello, Anthony. Here is a sticker for our sticker swap. I want to say that you must be the hardest working man in Toronto. I really enjoy your video content. I wish you the best for a channel. I wish you the best for your channel and firewood business. Signed by Joe, JPF. P.S. You can read it yourself. All right, back in the Woodyard. And I gotta bag up some smoker wood and bring it over to the shop. So I'm gonna start picking out of these crates here. I got sugar maple, apple, and oak here. And I do have a little bit of sugar maple right here lying around that I gotta split up. And that's been sitting there all winter. So I'll start with that. And I got about maybe 15 bags here. At least. There's another couple that was outside already. So I'll see what I can fill up. It should be quick, considering that, you know, I have them all split up already, other than this. I just sold all the bags that I have in the shop. I'm gonna follow the grain, you know? Tell you what, coming out here, this time of year, the cold is intimidating. It's not that cold now, and you know, I've just been cleaning up a little bit here, arranging some things. Not any heavy work, but I'm already warm and I'm pretty much dressed for a winter temperature. Some people say that the weatherman is not accurate, but they're close enough. What I see is some people don't know the weather. They don't look at all the results and analyze all the data. Because, you know, if it says it's gonna rain, it doesn't mean it's just gonna rain all day, you know? I've seen people plan barbecues or whatnot, summer afternoon things, and then they cancel it because they heard there's rain. But then they see that the whole day is sunny. And they regret canceling their plans. Now, yeah, when I say it's sunny, that doesn't mean it's raining. Maybe they only have a few millimeters, or a couple millimeters, you know, quarter inch or something, not even. And that's not enough to ruin the day. Also, that rain might be coming early in the morning or at nighttime. So you just got to check how much precipitation is coming and what time of day. I've seen people say, oh, well, they said it was going to rain, it didn't even rain here. Well, it might have rained close by, right? It could be raining in the area. Doesn't mean it's raining right on top of you, literally. Got the Japanese drummers in the background as usual. They should be finished soon. It's probably what, about 9:45 right now. That's how I make my money with the firewood, you know, selling the mixed hardwood in batches, you know, whether a trunk load or a face cord or a full cord. This is basically like double the money, you know. But they haven't been selling that well because the economy's kind of slow here, and firewood in the city is like a novelty or a luxury or an extra, whatever you want to call it. It's not a necessity, so people don't need to buy firewood. So when the economy gets bad, people don't buy the wood. And then not only that, with the smoker wood, those sales go down even bigger, because you know the meat price is going up, and we haven't had big parties and stuff like that because of all the, you know, shutting everything down and everything, right? So I've been selling less of this wood. So let's see what this here says. It's probably going to be less anyway, but it's better that, you know, we're actually open in the busy months here, because everything's been shut down when in the busiest months, and that's where all the money is, right? You know, spring comes around, everything rejuvenates. Some of these pieces are a little big. Well, I'll put a few in there, it doesn't matter. I got some cherry in the back there that's actually been in here since before I started this channel. I've gotten into some of it. I think a couple times I took a stab at the pile just to get some smoker wood going. And there's some rotten stuff in there. And that cherry that I get, it's usually, I don't know what kind of cherry it is, but it's just like black cherry, but it's not black cherry. It's the same smell, it looks the same, but the black cherry looks harder. It looks like it has harder bark. This stuff has a soft bark, and the smooth bark with the little slits in it going sideways. You know, whereas the black cherry, it gets that nice hard bark with the rough surface on it. As for what I was saying with the oil leak with the truck, well, my landlord, I went and got this gasket material for him, and it's like the heavy duty strong one. So we put it on, and then at the back of the transmission, or at the back of the engine where the oil pan is, there's a curvature in the pan. If you buy the gasket kit, which I did, it comes with a rubber piece to go over that section, and then the rest is like, you know, the regular gasket material, like the strip. I don't know what material that is. I guess it's rubber. But so it's a two-piece. It's one with like the black rubber, and then it's got the gray. It's not the cork gasket material. It's the rubber, I guess, right? But anyway, so we had a leak at the back where the curvature is. This one, no, that one's okay. So, okay, it's leaking there. All right, well, let's take the other gasket off. It's kind of a task, but because the truck is two-wheel drive, you can get it most of the bolts, or half of the bolts easy, but then some of them are a problem. So I started cutting the gasket out, and then I was like, okay, I'm pretty determined, you know, working on the truck for like 3 weeks probably we were. So I was determined to do whatever it takes to get the truck going, you know? So I tried to get the gasket material off, and I just couldn't get it. I couldn't use a razor blade to cut it. I was working on the easy side. The other side you have to take off the starter, but there's still areas where you can't really get a razor blade in it. But anyways, the stuff wasn't cutting. It was barely cutting. It's so strong, and it's so fresh too, right? So I put the bolts back in, and then I noticed I was smelling oil when I was driving. I went on the highway for the first time the other day, and the truck was, you could smell the burning oil. What's happening is the oil is splashing up on the exhaust manifold or something like that. Something in there, it's getting a lot of heat, so it's actually burning there. And you can see a little smoke when you're driving behind you. It's not that prevalent at all, but it's there, you know? And it's kind of annoying too. The smell isn't, you know, heavy in the cab or anything, but just knowing that it's doing that, it bothers you in the least, right? So I went and checked under it where it's leaking, and some of the bolts weren't tight for the oil pan, so I wonder why that is. I mean, I thought I tightened them pretty good, right? And I didn't want to crank them in there, you know? But anyways, it might be leaking from there again, or I'm not sure if it's leaking from the back of the gasket. Now what I did with the hole at the back of the gasket was I went and I put more gasket material in that region, and I figured that might not help, but you know, We'll see if by chance it just kind of works. There's so much compression coming out of those motors that it just doesn't seem likely that it'll work, you know? But whatever, I couldn't get the pan off. I was happy to just put that gasket material in there and hope for the best, right? So I tightened up those bolts yesterday and it didn't seem to do anything, and it's not leaking much oil because it's just coming out of a small seam, right? So hopefully I can get that figured out. I might just have to get another gasket put on there to get the oil pan taken off, take it to the mechanic. But I just got to get a couple things figured out, like some electrical. I think that's just a steering column I need, and I'm still waiting on the guy to get me that steering column. So I'll give him a call, see when he's going to bring it by. Alright, I'm going to make a few bags of oak. Hopefully, like, I think I have 6 bags here, something, 5 or 6. So I did 11 bags so far, and this is number 12. Okay, I'm going to finish up with a little bit of cutting. I didn't want to get into some beech, because I have some beech there, and I want to put some of that aside for smoker wood. This is the last of my bar oil mix that I mixed with some regular hardware store bar oil with the veggie oil, so that it doesn't freeze up in the winter and gel up. But I have this beech there, and some people want it for smoker wood, so I'm going to bag up what I have. I don't get much beech at all, and a lot of times when I get the beech, it's pretty rotten. And even if you're going to go take out the, you know, the good wood out from the rotten stuff, separate, it's kind of hard sometimes because you have the rot so mixed in, you know. And this is gas from 2020, when the gas went cheap. What was that, about April? And I got that super for probably 70 cents a liter. That's pretty damn good compared to what the gas prices are now, you know. All right, let's get this thing fired up. I'm gonna go cut in the back. Alright, saw's still warmed up, but I'm still tempted to cut some of this wood into smoker wood. Just cut it down to size, you know? So let's do it. There's the beech. Okay guys, I'm all done the cutting anyway. I'm gonna stay a little bit more because I'm tempted to get into that smoker wood. I'm not out of energy and I'm not tired yet. So I got some boiler wood out of here. I got some for my cut-off bags, the smaller pieces. And what I was talking about earlier when I was picking up with that wood was that I have this silver maple. I also got a little bit in here, but I got lots of sugar maple. And actually, no, the sugar maple, most of it's gone because I had a pile here before and I got rid of most of it. Like, there's a few pieces here, but most of it's Norway in the back here. I still see a bit of sugar maple up on top. A lot of boiler wood in there. So that's about it, guys. Like, subscribe, leave your victim impact statement below, and we'll see you on the next one.